Hey everyone, this is Xet, and I want to take you on a little trip through my collection. And my collection is a bit too big to show everything in one video, so I'm going to take you on a stroll through my collection in a couple of videos and show you one or two consoles every time I make a video. I want to start today with the SNES, Super Nintendo. I do collect for it, but I'm not really looking for the games, so usually I just find them by accident. The RPGs I only collect in NTSC format because, yeah, well, most great RPGs are only available in NTSC, and it's a bit tedious to have one PAL, one NTSC game, so I just collect everything in NTSC. Let's start up here. ActRaiser. Still only part 1. Still need part 2. Aladdin, one of the most fun Disney games in my opinion. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Absolutely love the game, but as soon as you get to the cheese level where you have to go with those bikes, it's incredibly difficult. I've never passed that level. Breath of Fire 2, Castlevania 4, Contra 3, Darius Twin, nice shoot 'em up. Demon's Crest, quite rare game. Found that on accident. Donkey Kong 1, 2 and 3, F-Zero, Final Fantasy 3, Barracus Popeito, or however you pronounce that. It's the less rare SNES version. As you've heard probably, the PlayStation 1 PAL version is incredibly hard to find. Mega Man X, well, not X2 and X3, because those are among the most hard to find SNES PAL games. Go for crazy prices. I've actually seen Mega Man X3 sell for about 400 or 500 euros. Prehistoric Man, game that I loved as a kid. Super Punch-Out, Secret of Mana, Soul Blazer. I'm actually missing Secret of Evermore. I had that in PAL version, but yeah, like I said, I want the RPGs in NTSC format, so I sold that one. Soul Blazer, Starwing, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, because Street Fighter 2 is tediously slow, and Super LSD. And then Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World 2. I actually don't have Super Mario World 1 complete. I do have the cartridge. Super R-Type, also incredibly hard, but a great shoot 'em up game. UN Squadron, one of the best shoot 'em ups, I think. And that's some Atari and ColecoVision Mario Nintendo titles. Then over here we have the Zelda games. Yeah, well, Zelda games. It's only one Zelda, but it's Holland version and the UK version. This stuff over here I'll show you some other time. There we have a big box Terra Enigma and the big box Illusion of Time, and that's Super Metroid. You see it's a bit the flicker because of the plastic containers I have the boxes in to keep them nice. Evo, Chrono Trigger, of course, my favorite game, such an amazing game, and Super Mario RPG. And then last but not least, Earthbound. Really tough to find here in Europe. I'm really happy that I have it in totally mint condition, unscratched cards, etc. But the game is not quite what I had hoped it to be. It's quite hyped, but I love Chrono Trigger a lot more. Then next up, my Neo Geo MVS kits. This is Androdunos. It's a shoot 'em up. Nah, not a great game, but yeah, I could pick it up fairly cheap, and I had a slot to fill in my 6-slot MVS, so why not? Metal Slug with matching kit, matching serials. Yeah, Metal Slug. What needs to be said? Nothing actually. Metal Slug is amazing. Samurai Showdown 5, actually one of the best looking games on the MVS. I really like it, but I'm quite bad in those fighter games, so I actually easily lose to button bashing friends, and I kinda hate that. 3 Count Bout. This is not an official box. And Neo Turf Masters. Well, it's a golf game and it sounds pretty boring, but it's a really funny game, especially if you're playing with a friend. And then some more miscellaneous stuff. What's this? Mario Bros. And Donkey Kong tape for the, I think it's Spectrum Plus 2. I think that's the Spectrum ZX. I bought these in the UK, where those consoles were popular. Up here is a Godfather PS2 special edition. This one's actually quite nice. Has a coffin. It's like the game is buried in the box. And 2 DVDs, Retro Gaming and Captain N, the Game Master complete series. So that was the SNES part of my collection and some Neo Geo stuff. Actually, up here, if you're wondering, this is a Virtual Boy headset. And so this was the SNES. See you next time for the next part of my collection. Check out the other videos in the channel, and if you're interested in PlayStation stuff, check out the forum. See you next time.